Lemon Sian, Shemamba, Mobibia, Joe, Mobibia, Quabasan, Mobibia, Frishiapa, and now 31st December 2025 here, Boba, Hoa, Neafe, Yakwa, watch night, near the Busadian, Nako, Radianum, 18 Nea, Fuwe, you may, your mother, 2025 here, Jano, bye bye, and to home, Ekasian, Yabwa, was several funds to Swatanasi, a sabotre yim, I don't want to question Semokama, a Pesmakahima, that him a few good year, Major Braja Penny, Ericasi, Essuman, and somehow better be, and say a copium, I was a sala, a yadiam Rashabia, Warhonomo, a dear Moni, Sikabi, and my one more titru, Markuna for so 1 year, now was a new year, Abbey, one more and project, and you many Sarahs so, and a copium, our KASOA, this year, why, Chasake, Ducastua, prisons here, let us say one more any Ayarasabia, say prisoners, and I say inmate for no, one more yarea, will bet me aquajala share. Way I can send me who no semu for as soon as a major bre at a penny, edicasi as some more. I face become a way, fro, near and seminal, a suko, ankasa. Ayo
busia for we musinya next na later. Seven and your radio papa to say uti news information, seven entertainment there no ani Kharis radio.
Yeah, boom. The number one, ya chipe pia.
Ya jiba bia dia ne ya twatena akwakopiem ewo SISSALA eno ewo etifedo mantemu ye kopiem ewo SISSALA West ya eye onwemyamfo MOHAMMED Adams SUKPARU enso so abomodin atete ne mowrem hyesenya samketo akora ye yemba no ma wono ekunumu ewu agya wo ma wo ye kunafo nipa dodo na pole 4000 openi watete ne mowrem a se wono mo enye mu anwa nnuane tuma na one so enfani ebro onyen efise ebro onyen die enye chese wo nkoa ne wari busua nkoa na wo die edu hwa esese ye ka one so a wonum eni bi enti wo pani wo kopie so ekopie mu ewo ne mpasua so ho na chese wode achedie ma eye ekunafo ne wonum a woni bi se de be ye be hye won kwan sa brabo na wonum ebono chese wonu etawo machi no de nsem bi etuja se we nya se ye 9 day wonder de mom ade a obaye no wano efise obaye kunafo de yana no ho amobo ye patitiru se wadwuma so atati apansam wa wonya bibia mfanya no eba ne sakura na se waja wukunu na ja nkola wa kire na nkola wa soso a yana de hwere mu aye bibia ho pa enti we de no enye 9 day wonder we soso ya ade anya se bi ode ba baji ne din na embom oye de aboa se be ya obia sitenem no ebe henhan no na bibia akonkan ama wo mo.
We have about 4,000 widows in SISSALA West. It cut across all the district, all the villages in the constituency. And as a son of a widow, myself, I'm a son of a widow. I know how my mother suffered in taking care of us. And so for me to become the member of parliament and also a deputy minister, if I turn my back at where I am coming from, it means that my future will not be good for me. And so, having been a son of a widow, I started this project since last year. No matter how small it is, we will try our possible best to bring all the widows in SISSALA West together under one umbrella, so that at every point in time, we can be engaging them. And so, seeing these items here today, I am here to present 8,000 bags of rice, 4,000 half pieces of wax print to the widows in the constituency. And each widow will get a half piece of the wax print and also a 5 kilo of rice, just so to put a smile on their faces. Today is 29th, and very soon, by the grace of God, we'll be celebrating a new year. These are mothers and sisters who do not have anybody to look up to for the celebration of the new year. Many of them will be home, very sad, Because it is a day that everybody will be celebrating. People will be celebrating with their husbands. They do not have somebody they can also look up to and say that this is my husband. Can you give me something to also go to the market and buy at least a 2 kilogram of rice to come and cook for the children? And so I decided to take it upon myself to marry all the 4,000 widows in my constituency. And so if you ask them who is their husband, they all point to me as their member of parliament. Because we didn't start it today, we started last year. And I told them that I have decided to marry them. And I am going to be there for them. I will always avail myself for them. Anytime they have any difficulties, they can run to me. And this is not going to be the end. We are going to extend the project. We'll reach out to other people who are ready to support. It's no longer going to be limited.
Ani awuti ye onyamyamfo Mohammed Adams SUKPARU wono SISSALA embrase bedwani na wono nso so we ne brofo a wodi gu ho ne akopiem KASOA chief superintendent Kharis MAWUNYA ezo so ade ato ho se wono na ye officer in charge se udu AWUTU prisons a se wono na se wokoba na ohwehwe bibia ho no kama na ode ato abanye ne mpanifo ne se wono eni ayaresabia prisons ho nti abane sana se prisoners no wono ma wo da enaduafie no wono ho edodo wo mo a agi se wo pie abonten so kura mpo no ya na chese bebia wono ne ade ne nyasem ketwa nti ehu behia pa wase obekwohwa sie no KASOA inmate wono no sa AWUTU prisons one no enipa be 200 and na wo hono ma chese wo mo den no de fie wono ma aye asefem pa se bibi ni putuprum mi eba na so obi hu popo cha je wono mo de to kai mu twakwan akọ eba ne sana chese nyame anya adoma na chese enya anya bi ede ne ho aba begim enintim wo srampanimfo se wo mo meyo mo pa every se wono mo asan asore adehye titru ewo ayarhwem every se won bedu ho no kura na chese wo mandu ho ntem nti won bedu ho no kura na chese na chese de esia na esi nti empanimfo mo madinya enfa wani emehwe wo
have an infirmary, but it is not all the cases we can treat. So when they are sick, we will have to transport them to the hospital, and this affects security because when you are transporting one inmate, you have to take about 2 officers, and those officers will have to be running shifts. So that is why we think we thought it's right to have a clinic close by. When it is close by, we will not have to go through all this thing, this bridging security. So the clinic, as I said earlier on, we had finished with the structure. We are left with some few touches to do with tiling. And after that, we can start. So we are appealing to the public if they can come to our aid to support us finish the clinic. We need just the tiling and the hospital accoutrement to start the hospital. We are appealing to the public. Anyone out there can come to our aid to support us with the clinic.
Way a superintendent Kharis MAWUNYA GAGAKUMA eno no so de ne de eto honom top mount plumbing tiles and works semen kan kire bogafo na maba krom no nyantutu wani hwe ba bia eno ane se obefre top mount na wabeye odwuma kama de amount se plumbing works se tiles bo modinya na frɛ no wono na de bia me ka kire se na adoma chede de edamufu a wono pe na etimi hwe wodan foundation na wahu tiles a obeto amaw tiles so obeto no so no yira onko musie ye tas na wada wo da waso dan boni titru a ne 31st ya ye ba be si afufufuro mu na o de bia wo da dan boni nkoa na wo so na ntwe anka wo so a wo so ne na beka wo so o so na anka wo ntwe ne no wane ntefre ene de egu so eno e ba ne san so a enye kura na de bia na me fiefo mo ma fiefo ne home we wo dem tas na ehu na wo enu ti ene se wo frɛ ye top mount plumbing tiles and works say your plumbing works be bia e dem nsuo be ba leakage bi eni ho bibia obetwa soma ma yopo owo ebrikitase enwane so be frɛ no na eni na di insawoso 0248 102756 and I say 0245461184. Pure Kharis Academy and so and Efrey Pure Kharis Academy say your school papa ya what domi plateau and Mary down heya ne boy yankwe aya so na Kharis ye butu say ye wo bofra no or ye okwa crèche afi no was starting wo crèche nursery kindergarten primary JHS 1 to 3 and one say ode no ebeba ha say boss kese pa wo ho kai kese wo nti abata nya fe na obeba wonsan no ne emebe kura yi afi na me ya me ho patre na me de mebe ya ko wo pon so a wo de wade ebebro na batan wugina kwan no na mebe mai osuku ni bi atwam a wo hwese ye oba na kai bi atwam a chese wakogina nkwantimfi unhu ba bi aba ne kora na wo so ne da won ne wo yam saa eba ne saa wabon zanu a oba ne medi ufi a wo nto Pure Kharis de ye nte saa kora bas baba for abofra wo pon so a wo de wade abro kama and I am kind of brofo no resting in your bosom na cho so de na bro aba be wa motom kama e teacher fo ekuda mo ha no mo a chese bibia de na kwan so mo nkola hu abotre tema no yodoso ngokora e de mamofre wo be kire na de amana ka ditrim kama na enam se eye mission school nsuntinu yede nyamesuro pa na se emofre mu emofre ya ne ya daache na se daache no so be ye na be kra be hwa eno ane Pure Kharis Academy elije sem so ba ko no se eye classroom so se enya de omo ba pesu o dabi enframa form ho se ho sa wo sua de a ka na adwene mu pa eno anti na hu behia se obefra eye Pure Kharis Academy frempeninfo na eni wo mu eni sa wo so ya ma kwan de na enso so no ye administration de ye ho a ye twere din ye bibia inteno ansa obefre eni mpeninfo edi nsa wo so eni wo medicase bom 0598 557 673 0598 557 673 Pure Kharis Academy also dream big. KBN event and so KASOA KBN event fro just say obedani when share KBN event ya busy say ya new year bro nya ya di yes ne hafa ha just nya sam ketwa nti so to ho trend dem o ya ye fro to bedin wufusum bi o just say baby bia de fafoni hu bia no and one say obefre KBN event say interviews ahodo and now say just TV coverage sorry program na o ye even say live streaming ekwa na o ye say we dem live KBN TV Ghana no and one say obema odia no wafre ebia wo de ne de open fidia han ya han bibia ye bibia kama enti ye bo no so de eda form boko 0256 071414 0256 071415 efre impenifo na ene wo mu endi ekasibom new life development initiative and na wode vida clean and so abadwaman so a hwesanya sam ketwa kora ye twini ya pepa ena bro nya de sesa hoho nya hoho ani wo mo snefa ha ko chese nya sam ketwa kora enti wudi twi na de pepa wudi twi na de pepa ahune de bia me ka kire se ye na 31st ukoso egwerade so erade mebusa de na mai webusa de na bawo wonni ntina bofo bia nso nsi ho emfa wobisade amrɛ na nka wasu agwurade so a se ofiefo ye na nyame atie no waso ma bofo Michael Archangel so wo mekom wow na wo ba ya wansi be wanu mfimfi edan ni silinkura wanu na pampan no kire wo wiem ho obede no wako ama na oso wenya ofa ahodie na Gabriel nso so ekuta wabusade no de brewa ho nya ho bon nso nkonsu age wo aboso ebede na wabusade no de amam nti na sesa wo ma ewudam ho te yira na ho ye hwam sabe ya bofo no bekon ama na so de wabusade so ebrewa chese na nya sam keto akora 31st na makwantuo ma ware yo madwumo me ho ma wo hwan yo wani huni a bofo no onsi wo emfa mbrewa enu nti and I make for Vida Clean at the amam. Nyan nsuo fa kakra som afefetwi na fa paper. Vida Clean entry conditions via say form one say kioso say tiles terrazzo cemented floor kra or bet me at ho yire at the amam. And answer obefrem penny for say wo pedo do so po 020 819-9503 0242 756 0473 yeah twansem ne so a yeah kopiem ewo yampomde ne nsemwe Dr. Kelvin OWUSU apomde doctor ena odi atu dwase say die HIV no eyade ekosoro ye pa na emom titiru emma na hwehwemu aba beto dwase emma ena ye HIV no dodo pa efrise ode no ho eka bema bi a wanya bi a na chese nyasam keto kra no ane se wanya bi ye ansa wo se emma de chese HIV ne de emma ne de so wo mo pa entino ebe hu hia be ye pa se wo yo ba wo be hwe hu ye titiru ewo wonnam afensu so no wo ba so wanya bi a bomodin asese wo akra wo ye nursing mother chese bi a wo ma ne nofo ne ade treatment asese ye de wo to so abofra no wanya bi no wo be so pepepe into what the sansem we na to dwana titru otu ema ne foni mbebu no titru se HIV no enam wiemu pa enti no obia enye ahweye se be ya won kwan na anyame ade ama no ubedi ne pepepe
a woman, your risk of actually getting infected with HIV is higher than a man. In other words, what I'm trying to say is that if a woman is positive, her risk of infecting her partner is not as high as a positive man infecting a female partner. This is because the whole act of sex, right, for lack of a better way of putting it, is a disadvantage to the woman, in quotes. I mean, I'm using the word advisedly, please. Nobody should attack me for that. But let me explain. You see, when in the sex act, since it's an adult only show, in the sex act, when the whole action is going on, the penetration and all those things, it can result in bruising of the vaginal wall. Okay, and once there's bruising of the vaginal wall, your body's cells, the red blood cells, the white blood cells, all move into the area to try and fight whatever is causing the bruising, in quotes. Now, the HIV, the virus HIV, it infects the white cells. So once there's bruising and the white cells come over there, then it's easier for the HIV to cross the vaginal wall and enter directly into the white cell. So this process I've just described makes women have a higher chance of getting HIV than men. And so if the man is positive, then it's very likely that the woman is positive, except in the rare case that the woman may have some kind of natural protection against HIV. But we will not know all this until we run the test to know for sure. But until then, since they've been intimate,
Dr. Kelvin OWUSU apomedine doctor eno no so de nanu de nsem etu dwa kamasa no yenkopie mu ewo LEDZOKUKU aban krachi a owo LEDZOKUKU a yefre no Israel ADJETEY na no so de ne de ato honomo a ode ne de ato honomo a chese wo kasa se 31st year yekwe wonomo ne abahoban mmofo aka gbom a chese obiye ni wa obedi atutwasem wa obedi to trustem o be famra bobo na o be bobro krono nketenkete ni ade ahwe ye mpene okra watch night die ahoban gbafo de wono mani da ho papa into watu amani obia o kristo ni a wo kwa sore ba bia ogidi ni a wo kwbo mpaye ba bia obeto afa o se ye himfo nya sore nko na ebom kromu bia no wono mani ahoban gbafo aka bomu a se womo be hwe na bibia akoso totin se be ya ye be kwa watch night ne be ba no na enya ade a oye nani ohaw bia ato nkan anase aba be frafra ye wo ka disanse mu na to dwan wo ka se ahonidi enso de wo hwe mu pa de a apeja pa enti no wo ka kiro bibia ganafo bia wo bibia se ne ahonidi apeja no enkoso ama ne homre so na Ghana emeye krapere.
As chairman of the USA, met last week to put in measures to make sure these security issues during the 31st World Night are settled. In fact, since the Christmas period, we detailed some of the security officers on the ground. You will see that we mounted a lot of barriers, checkpoints, and they've been attending various church services with the various churches. So everything is moving on. Just this week, national operation team was around. They are also monitoring whatever. So everything is in place. With the people of Teshi, prosperously. The new year, they should expect the reset agenda to continue. Already, we started with resetting. When you check the area of sanitation, we've done tremendously well through the help of our local government minister, our regional minister. Everybody was on board. All my colleagues, everybody within the greater region, are on board and making sure the city is clean. If you check everywhere, you see that the 1 week cleanup exercises that we did, it has helped tremendously. The new year message, we are resetting our projects, developmental projects will be coming up. You see the 24-hour market, you'll be seeing the chief's compound, you'll be seeing clinics, you'll be seeing hospitals, you'll be seeing
Bankrachia wono ewo LEDZOKUKU eno no nso Israel ADJETEY ode kan ho a kyese wo kasa ho bai mo ho nsem de ebekon kan pa ye kopiem ewo Asante Mantem eye ASANKARE yade aprosifo abomode ya atwetio kyese nya sam ketu akora wo say eye 2600 AK47 etuaibi na chase nipa bonfo ano mo de fa ASANKARE police barrier na SEPHAS ne dom wo ma bomodin twembrantie gisano mani nyina everyone sam wo se sabredie wo manya da ho papa sa ya akwamfo wiemfo sabredie wo ma chese wo mo de wo mo na edubro nya se ya na mo obi kan ye wo mo season aba police fo so ye season aba ye mpre mo obi a eni etutwasem ewo mamu enti sambre ye kopiemu a na ya de achese eye ACP SEPHAS wono ene ye deputy regional police commander ewo Asante Mantem na wakasa se die sa ammunitions no wo magine nyina na wo muhu no bas bi mu a eye GT 5771-18 a chese woko etividu Mantemu a ena chese wo mo je sa eye etue ya boboi ni ade efri wo nsem wo se Ghana fo bia nya hotoso na ya ho ban bofo de ya kase ye bebo mo ho ban no ye bebo mo sei ena SCP SEPHAS ekire ni nsemu
gas na e fa grand bench no na the registration number a wo ho ye GT 5771-18 na bra bas ne besi a omuyi omnkonya no ya protocol yi omnkonya akọ bas no ko hwe bi so mo hwe ni ade no ana mko pi so se sana ye wo eni ma boni bi a ye etua beba mako impimi no ahensia 2600 rounds of AK-47 ammunition and pump action ammunition and locally manufactured gun ammunition. Nemo aye etio kudi ewo AK-47 ammunition 2600 impimi no ahensia and association wrap plastic packet paint packet ahodo mienu na process for no here. In fact omoko so about search hwehwe car no mko who said driver no so the seat no tiase oteso na wo driver no eno so enye ne bi wo ha enye ne papa ye ko hwe no na bag ye buye mu na enye ma we no 2 bulletproof vest ntade a sha ye tu boy nya approach for the soldier for the secret for the attache ye tu boy nya henkan na mienu e she bag enu echi no yon black crash helmet ye chena no so ye sha otutu bom kura na enkama na no so ba ko hyase ana soldier for na sa approach for boot tintin bi enu so na ba ko hyase inti ba ni sa na approach for echi driver no eni ni mate no
na anso wa one more chair driver in mate no so one dear one na pound for one may or my family be where the Christians kind executive team will be an family into a man of family be sir a bambo ebejina branny a word titru a year brain ya yedi
and nay 30 Vanessa and your china and a day a year 2025 in a year you said that say in your normal sorry for a conventions nti be free on fee akwa sorry ebi so be conventions ebi so be park so akọ bompa e de usi atwen ebi so be drinking sports ni ade akọ jiomani sa ebi so be restaurant ananye sa ye be stress ye di kan ye free a ye nkai eji ye mo woni se be jabu suafo mienu ana miensa bi ana abi esa anya kura ni pa ba ko bi on traffic na onhwefi na bibi ba otumi afre yenya wafre prosifo ana wafre mo kwa bonten no it makes ni paboni fo no kan aba ni say ni paboni fo ni say ko fo be be kwa soro mbe bi on be kama ja pade eho a obi ana no nti ye ko no mesi echi obeba na echi a egrebu nti ye stress yenya ebinu fi na nkofo so fa police numbers no omo na fo so ye prosifo mo numbers no mo de ama omo fa ntu omo tiri no more kai say be ya bibi see ya no me frame emergency numbers no na mo for numbers no ma from na project for the can tete atumi abetwa je wo yesrewo omo ba ko bibi akọju mani akọno nsra ni ade so mo nya hwe yie obi wo ha dem especially me mo ma no be be bia bo na to wa pemu anya yie sa bro je mu na ne plans ne adwuma odin be pui mo se on bibi kakra ko so ni drink mo ma no na ono so de nya no nti wo bra ye agi ni saa afi mu no ye ma ye ni na ho anye saa ye be gi ni be ko be ba no e chi ni na e pasa message be na
ACP CEPHAS ata wono eye Ashanti Deputy Regional Police Command eno no so ewe ne brofo di go asana de yare sori so kase bono so kura no asori bi a chese wono so anya sam ketu akura wo yekopiem ewo ajamsu kromu a asora ye freno eye Vida Bethel Prayer Ministry abomodinya tunipa bi asan 200 members adanya omo se wo mususu se safwe wo mo ye nneoma bi a emfiri nyame na eye openi a woda asori ya no hene na pamfo bi tena ase ene wo se members ya ye to omo san na se ya pam wo kura efri eye asori ni mu wonu wo mo ehia akasa efrise wo nneoma bi a na wo mo ye a chese kuntu na se nneoma bi no wo mo hunu se obroni beka se WITCHCRAFT na chese emfiri nyame no eyemunsam ne ma no nti ono wo makasa kasa na se de akwa ese wo ma bo mi fi taduku ena wo de wo mudwuma no ese ya sore no enti wo so wo ma sore waka ena wo mo apam safoi efiri asore nim eno ena mbebu na wo mo wa asore mu so eche se ye nti ase da enya de beti ase eta mo ye yesa no mo de mo kodan police ya afa police su ba mu a wono mo ebe hwe ye se adwobrel emra Prince OWUSU enso ena eche se edi wo ma no a na wo mo keka ka ena ono so de na no di nsam etudwa se asam no se de esitia no mekura no me ba mu no na eche se aye masefe mpa na one obi e kasa na wahwe na adwobrel aba
Radia edi koni nya chekakra admasu ebido mu pa na ye papa ya de fefese e okudwa ima ade ye betimi anya sofa so ane se ye nkofo be bidwa ama asafo no ye dwuma de se ya o matimi beto ade na sika ba koni na announcement bi e call so ye enra around 10:30 wo anopa ma ye papa Francisco ati ne numa simo kan ye se ne safufo ni bi aba se abeto aduane adi na mo di aduane on beto eni ntino o mu nyina enfam noma enko enti opam enkofo over 200 efina safumu efise o beto aduane e wadmesu kromadi eno na ekromu mlantie se o mo ntia ase se ade ntina emu nipa se bi ye no aduane na ye ton a na osofu panyinu tibi ono eya announcement say obi beto aduane bi wa pamo no ebi say nyesa no kan ebi say no kan ye se de say sa no kan yo nyesa no kan yo ono ameka the right thing okay na ekunu ntia mo hwase enti yasema ye na ka ne se ene sa de omo nto aduane enfi konu dia ene ni kwa se mo bakuru enti ene anopa ye kokoro fiefie mu e ma omo ko ye papa so ne mo ti asese so mo papa odi o mani se mo timi nto aduane enfi konu dia ene sa so mo timi dwale okonu omo timi enda okonu edi ye se ye na ejina ha se so mo ko asori a se ompese o meto aduane dia ene omo nka hono yasemi tititia anase omo shashe so meto aduane makunuafo no omo aduane a omo ye aboka no omo ntimi ente moka anase omo pekonu so achew e wasem oka yen
Praise OWUSU ena ono so de na de nsem ejina mbabunu no mu a ode tudwa aha ena brebe me yakwan de kase ni na si kase de ne kase bo ne eyawoda eye vida clean top mount plan 1000 works pure Kharis academy any KBN event ena so masene na me sorry so no nsem a edi mu akotini ebi ena se SISSALA yekopie mu hono mu a embrase bedwani enso so ebo modern atete ne mwawrem eche ekuya yeye kunafo enuane ene ntema se wonmo nje enfandi new year sara so no yekopie mu AWUTU nso so a KASOA nso so wamo kire se enedua fie no womuni ayarasabia ho nti aban enna no womani emehwe wei kan semi ho a yeboaboa no a osemufo nso so ne so kroje a pesmaka hema da che hema fie gudie ma da wase amo